Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Interlaway Haviland Cup Series Season 2, race number 3 here at Nazareth for the Pennsy Coal 400. It is a 63-lap race today, and 42 drivers once again have entered. Only one will come out of here the winner. Our points leader, Carter Friesen, is looking at continuous points lead. And last week, and we've had two different winners. That was Nathan Stapleton and Jerry Fisher. So looking to have a third straight different winner to start off the season. But anyway, let's get into the. I got Zach Defelsky with me this week as well. So that's good to have another commentator. It's always great to have people with me to help out with this. But anyway, let's get into your starting lineup. In the number 7 Pepsi Dodge, you've got Derek Smith. In the number 44 Adidas Chevy, you have got Steven Merzlak. In the number 23 unsponsored Toyota, you've got Blake Johnson. And the number 62 AAA Insurance Ford, you've got Christian Herzog.
And the number 40 VC Pontiac, you have Pavel Tefelsky. And the number 5 Black Deckard Ford, you have Hunter Rupp. And the number 10 Norfolk Southern Dodge, you have Daniel McMillan. And number 85 Soldier Strong Ford, you have Jesse Turner.
And the number 28 Zell Pontiac, you have got Aaron Lurlek. I don't know. Okay. In the number 39 Dirt Devil Toyota, you've got Jimmy Walker. In the number 87 Orbits Toyota, you've got Nick Kennedy. And in the 0 Nesquik Ford, you've got Sebastian Kuklon.
Number 33 Skittles Toyota, you have Tyler Sage. And the number 77 Coors Light Ford, you have Diego Yepez. And the number 02 Great Clips Chevrolet, you have Rutowski something. And then the number 25 Valvoline Night School Dodge, you have Despacito 2.
And the number 42 Bauer Chevrolet, you've got Jonathan Davis. And the number 22 T-Mobile Chevrolet, you have got Igor Barreto. And the number 27 PNC Dodge, you've got Adam McDowell. And then the number 21 Enterprise Toyota, you have got Gary Wheeler.
And the number 36 Chase Ford, you have Peyton Stockham. And the number 1 Zest Ford, you have Thomas Troxel. And the number 32 Duke Energy Chevrolet, you have Benny Watson. And the number 26 Dorito Chevrolet, you have Daniel Boyles.
And the number 4 Bud Light Ford Fusion, you've got Zachary Fitzwater Jr. And the number 6 Budweiser Chevrolet, you've got Eli Bright. In the number 19 Sunoco Toyota, you've got Nicholas Wade. And at the number 15 Amsoil Ford, you've got Carter Friesen.
The number 38 McDonald's Toyota, you have Joel Walker. And the number 30 Budweiser Ford, you have got Michael Canto. And the number 47 Lego Chevrolet, you have John Andrews. And then number 29 Snap-on Toyota, you have Riley Spurley too.
And the number 8 Aaron Chevrolet, you got Elijah Gordon. And the number 11 Home Depot Toyota, you've got William Brock. And the number 18 Army Chevrolet, you've got Colin Dryberg. And number 67, last week's winner, Castrol Edge Ford, you got Jerry Fisher.
The number 95 Sham Wow Chevrolet, you have Brad Stover. And the number 24 Havoline Chevrolet, you have Nathan Orman. And the number 14 Freightliner Pontiac, you have Jay Jefferson. And the number 2 Blue Moon Ford, you have Jay Barker.
And our final row in the number 81 Coca-Cola Ford, you've got Zachary Dalelo. And the number 54 Mayflower Dodge, you've got Nathan Stapleton. That is your field, and we are getting set to go green here at Nazareth.
Start your engines!
You look crazy. You guys just
And so the command has been given. These guys are about to roll off. There they go. And one thing I want to point out first is that the top 3 are all part-time drivers. And in the top 5, there's 4 of them. The only full-time driver in the top 5 is Christian Herzog. But anyway, Zach, I'll let you pick your, who are your drivers to win?
Well, I think last week I picked Derek Smith, and he didn't start on the pole last week, but I'm going to pick Derek Smith again as my part-time driver to win this race, because he, of course, is on the pole, so he has a good shot. And then I also like Pavel Topelski, who is actually friends with Derek Smith. They could possibly work together. And then I like Jay Barker. He's not starting good, but I do feel like anything could happen at Nazareth, and he could make his way through up the field and possibly get up front and win this thing.
I'll make mine quick here. I got Daniel McMillan, who's actually going through the grass. He might be going through pits. I like the 28 making his first start. And I like the number 22, Vigo Barreto. And right off the start, we are green. But right off the start, Daniel McMillan, I don't know what is wrong with his car, but he is off the pace. Off the pace, not the pace. But anyway, here they go out of turn 2. Down the backstretch. Now this is one of the areas that is very tricky. Drivers bounce off each other, and that causes a lot of incidents, and it can continue all the way through the backstretch onto turn 3. Complete lap 1. Using Merzlak to the lead now over Derek Smith. We just got to watch these drivers here. This is a very treacherous area. Nazareth here, and Daniel McMillan now making it to the pits, and now we got a battle for the lead. Derek Smith.
Derek Smith and Steven Merzlak, they're probably in a good position because they're probably looking in their mirror, seeing all that congestion behind them, and they probably have to be up front with clean air and no cars around them.
Yeah, and Derek Smith not really going for a pass, just keeping the exact line with Merzlak. Both these drivers are part-time. They're just trying to be out here. No! Overshooting it. Derek Smith up into the wall. And he loses a lot of ground now to Merzlak. Now that could be an issue later in the race during tire fall-off. And so that could be an issue with problems with VC3 wide. Oh!
Oh!
Michael Canto is around, and no caution, as that was in the back of the pack. Oh man, look at all this congestion here. Ashton Champion gets a high. I think he may have brushed the wall. We'll take a look at what happened to Canto later. Oh, caution's out. And oh, Riley
Burley too. I thought I saw smoke on the front.
Yeah, William Brock. Yeah, right here, this happened. So this will give us a shot to look at both incidents. Oh, we got another incident. Daniel Boyles and Joel Walker. Wow. That is crazy. And pits are closed, I guess. Wow. Well, let's go actually take a look here at what happened in that wreck. So here, first off, we'll take a look here at what happened to Michael Canto. And Spurley Tube gets into the back of Canto and just smacks him into the inside wall. That's exactly how I said would happen in this race. You see Canto just gets it back going. But then, this leads up here. Carter Friesen gets up in the J. Barker, who sends Boyles up the track. Now, Boyles is off the gas, not trying to overspeed here. And then it goes 3 wide, passes her finish line. That's where Joe Walker gets into the back of Riley Spurley Tube. sending Spurley Tube up the track and, man, right up into the wall. And then you see Joel get into William Brock. Danny McMillan's just coming out of the pits now. And he comes out right in front of this incident. I don't think he gets contact. Wow. Big hit for Spurley Tube, though. Let's see if we can find a good angle here. There isn't any other. Maybe this one here up in the top. See a little bit of contact there. Then, and that was just a big crash, and it's crazy. But all those drivers were all connected somehow, like Canto and all them. What a wreck! This is just crazy racing.
I thought that first wreck with him spinning down the back, he hit that inside wall pretty hard. I'm surprised they did not throw a caution for that, but they were racing on the front stretch and that wreck threw out the caution instead.
Yep. And so now we got to go check to see if who is going to pit and everything at our first caution. All right, welcome back. No one pitted besides some cars there in the back. And I thought I saw one car going down to the pits. That is, who is that? Jesse Turner going down to the pits. But anyway, we're going to go back green. And Steven Merzlak to the lead. And once again, the top four are all part-time drivers.
And we're gonna have
you see this
good amount of lap cars, or a couple lap cars on the bottom with that first caution.
They're already causing trouble. That's pet peeveness, as we like to call it. And it is already causing trouble, as you see. These guys are all jumbled up. Holding up Pavel Topelski. Man. And this track really isn't too wide either. I mean, it's a pretty narrow track, to say the least. I see Jesse Turner's coming out of the pits.
You mentioned the narrow track, mixing that with some sharp turns. That does not mix well, and you're going to have some crazy racing.
Yeah, and Jesse Turner comes out right in front of these guys and says, well, I'm just going to make my way in. And Canto, who's already lapped down, is kind of pushed out of the way, and we see even more. Three wide racing seems to be the area where we're having a lot of issues. And Daniel McMillan, he is trying to just not go any more laps down. He's already multiple. Look at this.
To give you a good idea of how narrow this track is. Oh.
Close contact there with the one end of the 6. And even more contact. It's Gary Wheeler and Jerry Fisher, last week's winner.
Yeah, they're pushing it.
It's kind of surprising no one hit there. But, I mean, it's their race. They can play it how they want. Right now, though, Derek Smith is your leader. And, 28 up in the wall.
He's going to lose plenty of spots. Oh,
contact. Wow, this is a battle for, I think, well, wait a minute. No, never mind. 28, I think, that kills so much momentum on the 28. I think that is bad for him. That's Aaron Leclerc making his first start of the season.
Much so that they might want to bring him down pit road, that big contact.
And Christian Herzog having a good second place run right now. He's the first full-time driver. There's Tyler Sage, Merzlak, Peyton Stockham. Good run for them. I haven't talked a lot about Peyton at all this season, so.
Oh, this might be 3 wide.
Yeah, this could be trouble. Oh, yes, contact on Elijah. Elijah's around. Anyone going to hit him?
He's gonna keep it down.
Great job for Elijah to keep it out of the way, and we will get our second caution of the day. Didn't even mean to rhyme there.
We saw that 3 wide, and that got one car around and into the inside wall. Both of our, or 2 of our 3 wrecks, we had 2 cautions with 3 wrecks. 2 of them happened on that spot on the back stretch.
And Elijah's just along for the ride. Kind of was in the wrong place. And now we see everyone going to pit here. No surprise here. Oh, wait a minute. Not everyone's pitting. Maybe some strategy. See, Herzog's pitting. Stockham. No doubt that Aaron Leckler could pit.
And Cody, I think that we're gonna have to watch out for some incidents on pit road. It's not the best pit road to avoid contact on us. It's kind of narrow and, of course, long and short, really.
And remember, last 2 races we've had someone flip on pit road in both races this season. So, and oh, Gary Wheeler may have had some contact.
Here's one.
Not seeing really anyone else in the field so far. Oh man, close there for Igor. Oh, there is some contact. Nathan Orman and Diego Yepes. So there is that contact. Anyway, we got to get you a review of that race. Alright, so here's where the incident all took place. Hunter Rupp and Benny Watson got together on the exit of 2. They're both sliding, and Elijah just drives it in there a little too hard as they were sliding and catch them at a bad time. Hits the inside wall. And, oh man, Colin Dryberg got very close. But look how close these guys get.
Man.
And no doubt, Elijah, man, saw his race go. I mean, that could have been a massive wreck. Let's go on board here with the number 8. Sliding, boom, and then Nathan Orman there. I think he got closer than Colin Dryberg did. That was close. See him getting back going.
That was a small wreck that was just a couple inches away from being big.
And so that is why our second caution's out. Let's get back to the restart. All right, we're back. Getting set to go back green. Remember, these first, I think our first, looks like first 7, top 7 did not pit. So strategy being played by all these drivers. Green flags back in the air. Derek Smith right off to the lead. These part-time races, these part-time drivers, they're just out here to have some fun. I mean, yeah, there is a kind of a part-time champion. The driver, no, wait a minute, oh, in the
he
back.
turned him.
Wow. Our points leader, and then our previous winner involved in that, and cautions out for a 3rd time right off the bat. Wow. It did not look like they got too much damage. It looks like just a small spin. It was farther back in the pack. See, everyone's just trying to get.
Once again in that same spot where we've seen majority of our wrecks today.
Well, this is kind of big for these drivers that didn't pit. Well, actually, I don't know, because this kind of messes up. But wow, everyone's gonna pit here. Everybody's gonna pit here. So this strategy works out for those guys who stayed out. Pit road is now
to predict a caution.
That's what you have to do with strategy here. Watching all these drivers, making sure they don't have any incidents. Oh, right there. Adam McDowell, Joe Kowski. Oh, Tyler Sage punches the side door of John Andrews, and there's even more contact. Oh!
Oh, no.
Troxel! And they're still wrecking. Oh my goodness!
Well, I thought that looking at this pit road, I assumed that a trouble place would be those cars exiting in the curve of the pit road, and we saw some contact there.
No doubt, that was crazy. And looks like Nick Kennedy stays out and gets the lead. Jonathan Davis, making his first start of the season, will come out, will stays out as well, but everyone else behind them did it. And Derek Smith loses two spots on pit road. So now we'll go to get a look at that wreck. Alright, so we're watching these drivers here in the back. Friesen. Oh, Jerry Fisher slides way up the track, and Joe Walker, who then slides down, and then Jerry gets into Friesen, and they both go around.
And he turned him.
I don't know what was up there with Jerry. See, Joe Walker's already slow. Oh, I don't know if Jerry just lost the car from underneath him, because he just started sliding up the track quickly. It didn't make really any heavy contact. Now let's go on board here with the number 15 of Friesen. See Fisher slide up the track, and then next thing you know, kind of out of nowhere. Kind of a good thing that it was kind of farther and back in the field. That way nothing really big happened.
We have yet to see a spin there where the drivers spin and come back up into the field.
And that is a good thing. But anyway, we got to get back to our racing. That's after our third caution. Alright, welcome back there. The 26 is not your leader. Boyles is a lap down, as well as was inside. But Nick Kennedy is not. He is your leader. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, Riley Squaretooth is out of the race, but that should be no surprise after the hit Riley took. Anyway, back green. And Jonathan Davis getting his first chances at racing with the top guys here, as he now goes for the lead. And he'll take it.
He's going to try racing around these lap cars using them, and he's going to try to get around them correctly.
I want to make sure here in the back everyone's good. That looks like it is. But Boyles, the slow car, really holding up these guys. Herzog has nowhere to go.
Oh no.
Damn. I don't know if this is going to be able to last throughout the race. Holy cow, 3 wide right here. Tefelsky on the inside. Whoa!
Ooh.
Back.
That's rare to
like
see. Making it
that was
3 wide out of it in that area.
That was Joe Walker. Oh, I want to see the 10 is a lap down. And he's the last car lap down, which really sucks for him, though. He's really trying to get his way back up. Seems to still have a good car, just can't stay out in front of these leaders. And I'm watching Boyles here. He is just holding up these guys terribly. You see 3 wide in front of him, though. Diego Yepes and Merzlak.
Oh no.
Man, and Merzlak way high. Holy cow. I don't know how long this is gonna last, though.
We've been lucky to make it this far on this green flag road, and I'm surprised we haven't seen a caution maybe last lap.
Joe Rutowski has now moved up into second, and Brad Stover up into third. And still some more part-time drivers. Jonathan Davis is a part-time driver. Tyler Sage is. Adam McDowell. Pavel Tefelsky. Man, a lot of part-time drivers, and I'm experiencing some lag here. I don't really know why. It's just kind of cutting in and out. I don't know why it's doing this. Well, no. Pretty weird here. I don't really understand it. We're closing in on the halfway though. We're still green right now. I do believe probably we'll have to have one more pit stop. And I don't know if Jonathan Davis is pitted yet though. And same with Nick Kennedy. I don't know if he has an there's over side by side with Rutowski. And that was for second, and that was so close. Wow. Well, now that we're kind of here in a little bit of a funk, knock on wood. Ashton got right up into the side of Elijah.
Despacito
anyway,
2 is known for being aggressive.
And anyway, this race is the last race before we start our kind of our, I guess, West Coast swing in a way. We go to Texas. We go to Auto Club. Let me think. Where's the other track that we go to?
Las Vegas.
Vegas, yes. I don't know why I didn't think that. We go to Vegas, and then we go to Texas World. That will end it.
And then we go above the border.
And then we go to Canada, that's right. And so that will be entertaining. So we go from the East Coast to the Northeast and Canada. So it's going to be entertaining. And one thing I just want to notice, or want to say here, Brad Stover is on a roll here. He is flying. He said his fastest lap was the last time around, not that time. But his lap was entire, or a tenth quicker, and he's been running pretty quick laps here. So I got a feeling that he might challenge for the lead if this run continues. Right now it is. McMillan's just trying to pull away. Back there in the back, got them three wide with Stapleton, Gary Fisher, two winners of the season. Jay Jefferson stuck right in the middle. Oh, holy cow! And Stapleton made up multiple positions off that, and he's going to continue to move.
Some drivers feel like they want to dive in on the bottom.
Oh! Sorry to cut you off there, but looks like Tyler Sage and Herzog got together. Holy cow. That was battling for, I think, 6th.
Those two have been known to kind of one-up each other on their manufacturing.
Oh, battle for the lead now. Stover underneath Jonathan.
Driving it in deep.
Right beside him. We'll get it. And new leader is Brad Stover. I knew he was coming. Now let's find out if he could pull away. You can see he's got some damage there on his side. He's been bumping up against some drivers there. No doubt. He bumped up against Joe Rutowski pretty quick, and then a little bit of bump with Jonathan Davis.
I know it's a good thing that Jonathan Davis did was right after he made the pass, he got right back in his draft, and he's already back up on his bumper a lap later.
Yeah, and once again, like, Stream seems to continue to cut in and out. Don't know why. Bandicam does not like me. Last week I had issues. Well, I don't really know why that issue had been though. Why the screen blacked out. But anyway, back to the racing here, side by side. Davis, like you said, got right behind Stover, and Rutowski's kind of reeled both of them in now.
With all that battling, he's been able to keep running his line.
Yeah, and he gets past him, and now Rutowski's going to get past him, and Stover looks like to lose 2 positions here.
Look how far ahead they are from the rest of the field. They've got a good gap.
Yeah, and we're gonna look through the field here to see if there's anything happening. Oh!
Contact.
Derek Smith hit the wall, and Sebastian Kulang was just too close there, got into him.
We saw Derek Smith there. I'm noticing that he has just been falling back. He's been on the downfall lately ever since kind of our first cautions has been coming out. He has not been moving up at all. He started on the pole.
Yeah, and Kowski now takes the lead. And now Davis is starting to fall back. And now Adam McDowell is starting to reel him in. Jesse Turner is not on the lead lap. He's a lap down. Nick Kennedy, though, is, and he's in 5th. And now Stover gets past him, but Bukowski's kind of pulling away. Bukowski was in season 1. And we're right now in the longest run of the race.
Kind of surprising. We saw so many stuff that could have easily gotten big and brought out a caution.
Now Bukowski just kind of being calm here and wants to continue to try to pull away from Stover. Doesn't gain any ground whatsoever on that lap, but doesn't lose any. Take a look here behind them. Maybe a battle for a third coming up. Once again, computer's being an idiot here. Benny Watson on the pitch. I don't know. I wonder if this is the start of pit stop. Man, my computer, this is I don't know why it's doing this. There's no need for it. See Benny Watson coming out. See, then it goes to be fine.
Since we've been in this long green flag run, the field has definitely been able to get all fanned out and all across the track.
Benny Watson's pull out here right with Sage.
Oh, he's in the grass.
Sage was not going to give anything to him.
That's a bunch of momentum being lost. Oh.
Bukowski though continuing to lead. Jonathan Davis trying to get a run up on Stover. But it's Bukowski now who just continues to lead and pull away. Only driver of the season driving one. No.
Just let him in, actually.
Well, Tyler drove the Doublesville last season. He did really good. And, I mean, really good. I mean, he won the championship, so. I mean, the 0 before the number would be pretty big. Got a lot of talk here coming in and get lap traffic here. That is going to be Boyles, who's been the slowest of the day.
Being involved in a wreck.
And let's see here. Only a few cars along. Yeah, everyone's been able to kind of stay on the lead lap and also be in this race. So there's a lot of damaged cars, though. There's no doubt about that. There's been a lot of contact throughout the day. And this will no doubt probably help Bukowski pull away even farther. As he got around Boyle pretty easily.
Now you mentioned we're coming near the final 10 to go, and you mentioned that we're probably going to have to get one more pit stop for the field before they're able to make it to the end, so we're going to have to wonder how that will start.
Yeah, and I would figure they'd have to make another pit stop. Now, I'm not for certain, but I mean, I don't know. I think they're going to be pushing around 40 laps on this run, and Jefferson and Jimmy Walker got pretty close there, but Yeah, they're going to be pushing it pretty close on the run. So, just watching through the field here. Today it's been a good race though. 3 cautions so far. But a lot of racing. And now we come to Canto, who's another lap car. Bukowski's got to back up a little.
Oh man, I almost went around there.
His back end was starting to get away from him. With 10 to go and now 9 to go, we're at the line.
So you mentioned the 3 cautions we see, and I'm sure me and other people thought at the beginning with all those early wrecks happening one right after another that this would be a wreck-filled race, but they were able to redeem themselves after that. It was a couple wrecks, and they've been racing really long on this green flag run.
Well, ever since I think lap 22, we've been green, or maybe that was the last time we had a caution, but it's been green for around over 30 laps. I know that. So we're closing into the final stages of the race and still not seeing anyone pit. And I got a feeling that Benny Watson did it for like a loose tire or something, so that probably was the issue for him. But the lead continues to grow. Now he catches up to McMillan, who's just been kind of holding steady out here in front of Bukowski, or just the leaders in general. There's Benny Watson right there. See a lot of cars with a lot of damage, a lot of scraped up sides. And at a narrow track and at a track with this good racing, I don't think that's any surprise whatsoever.
It's kind of like the Nazareth Stripe, and
Yeah,
really
kinda.
into the Darlington Stripe.
Uh-huh. And I was thinking that too. I was just thinking about that. Things just happened, so we're closing in though here on 5 to go when they cross the line. Bukowski, I don't think he got a win last season. He's definitely looking though for a win this season. In my opinion, though, I'm not biased or anything, but I am kind of happy to see the 0-2 win though, because Bukowski is a return driver from last season. Oh, wait a minute. There's Dilalo. Ooh, man, I don't... this is going to be interesting. 4 to go now. Oh, yeah, Jonathan Davis pitted as well. I didn't even notice that. So did Nick Kennedy. And he's going to come out...
making the field right on the line at the end. But we're not sure. We did not know when Davis pitted before, so we're not sure.
Well, he's just 1 lap down. And I gotta figure... Oh, there's Boyle pitting. He's a lap car, though. Man, this is gonna be interesting. Kansas was like this last week, too, of Fuel Mod's race. Oh, there goes Stover. Stover cannot make it.
Oh, man.
Bukowski's looking at 2 to go. Oh man. And you can see Davis has already been able to catch up or keep up there with Davis, or not Davis, Bukowski.
He stays out.
Yeah. Yep, he's going to stay out. I think he's going to have enough. I don't see anyone else that really pitted. Oh yeah, there is some. But anyway, the 0-2 of Bukowski is taking the white. Does he have enough to make it around to the checkered? Silver will pull out in front of him. Here comes Bukowski. Out of turn 4. Through the little kink, and he will win it here at Nazareth. And what is no doubt a Phil mileage race here for some drivers. Some drivers even pitting on white flag. And who finishes second? It's the 27 of Adam McDowell. Tyler Sage pitted. Herzog finishes third.
So
There's
Holland
Holland.
had nearly 3 seconds on the rest of the, or 4 seconds on the rest of the field. A good drive by him here in the end.
And he had about 2 seconds though over the number 95. Joseph Bukowski gets the job done. You see, a lot of drivers ended up finishing a lap down, which is bad, which could hurt them in the points. But yeah, so you see Bukowski, McDowell. This is your top 10. Joe Bukowski, Adam McDowell, Christian Herzog, Colin Dryberg, Pavel Tofelsky, Thomas Troxel, Hunter Rupp, Blake Johnson, Jay Barker, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Some other notables out there: Diego Yepes finishes 11th. Your pole sitter Derek Smith finishes 7th or 12th. Ryan Andrews finishes 14th. Jerry Fisher finishes 18th. Jay Jefferson finishes 19th. Yeah, and you see all these other drivers now. He was not a DNF. He was just retired when they crossed the line and everything. But yeah, crazy finish here. And only one DNF in this race. I feel like that's a big accomplishment for these drivers. Great job by them. A good race overall. And Zach, what are your final thoughts on this?
Well, I mentioned it during final wrap-ups of that lap, and obviously I thought at the beginning it was going to be a race that was decided by a bunch of wrecks, but they were able to get past those wrecks and never bring out any more cautions, and it ended up being a fanned-out finish that had some fuel mileage. So I thought that this was an exciting race for Nazareth. We saw those good crazy wrecks there at the beginning. And then in the end, of course, Joe Rutkowski with a great run today, being able to pull out the win. I'm looking forward to next week at Texas.
Yeah, and I think everyone is. They are all excited here for Texas. Texas is a track that can be either very cautious or pretty green flag. But there's no doubt that we could see the big one happen fairly easy at Texas. And so that is what everyone is going to be ready for next week. But otherwise, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week at Texas. Once again, congratulations to Joe Rutkowski.